Hi, ladies. I'm not going to be on here very long, but I want to jump on here real quick because I just posted a video about what I did tonight with my friend Amber. She came over and I burned like all of my lingerie. Well, actually, I started burning it, and then my neighbor came out and asked what the hell I was doing. So I was talking to her while Amber's like in the background, like dumping, well, pulling more out to burn. She just was burning without me, which is good. I need her. That's what you need. So if you are in the middle of getting rid of something that you are very attached to, hi Donna. Um, if you're going through the same thing, like it's good to have somebody like that. Just like Donna, what you just text me about having a friend like that around that's gonna like put you in check. Because like in that video, I'm like, oh, I love this, and she's like, throw it in. And I was like, okay, and I did, because I keep going back and forth, and it's done. It's over. He's not gonna come on or be in my life anymore. So then after Amber left tonight, I did a reading for myself, which I wish I would have done it on here, but I really want to show you the cards. And then Donna, I'll do one for you since you're on here now. So this is my first card, and this is what is falling away, what we need to forgive, and it is a fiery climax approaches. Like that was my first card. And that is what's falling away and what I need to forgive. So, and by the description of it, it kind of sounds like it's a fire situation is coming to a head, which there's another card that is like kind of says the same thing in this 3-card reading. And so I was kind of hoping this card meant like it got as bad as what it's going to get, but I don't think that that's what that meant. And I won't read the whole thing because I only want to be on here for like 10 minutes. I swear. I'm like so tired, but I had to get on here and talk about inspired action too, the 6th step, because I just feel like I need to explain. When I explain the concepts myself, it just sounds better. And so, okay. I mean, it sounds better, but I hope you understand it better. Okay, the second card in that, which I did Amber's reading when she was here, and hers was pretty spot on. The second card is what's the illuminated full moon showing me? And mine was a personal issue reaches resolution. So yeah, that is what is showing me tonight. However, I'm having these I want to do this, but I'm backing up a little bit. I want to do this, but then I'm just like, he does so much, good stuff for me too. But then, so I'm going back and forth. And guess what the last card was? Look at this. So the last card is what comes next. And look at this card, Donna. It says your commitment is being tested. That was my 3rd card of what's coming up next. And it is like spot on. My commitment's being tested. I'm going to read this one because this is the one where I'm like, this is flipping nuts that I got this one because as what's next, because it's being tested right now. Like my dedication to this breakup is like really being tested right now. Like I've been listening to narcissist like Audible books, Donna, which that's something I want to talk about with you too, because I've been like researching them, and I downloaded a couple audio books, and that's really what I spent a lot today doing besides having cramp. Oh my gosh, you guys, like I have cramps so bad. I just slept a lot today because I was just, my energy was like done. You can tell that this full moon was like the end of like a very emotional cycle because oh wow, it's been so crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna read this one really quick. Okay, it's first quarter moon. Hold on a minute. So how was your day, Donna? Well, tell me how your day was. Like type in there. I really want you to come on with me soon. I really want to do like a double, like double the fun live is what I want. Okay, here we go. So this is your commitment is being tested. That's what that looks like. It says there could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. And then it says, what do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Question mark. So it's like, see how it works? Okay. Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? And then question mark. Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you. So believe in yourself. And then attuned to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Like I'm doing this. Hi, Lindsay. I'm going to pull a card for you too. This is my reading that I did tonight. And the one that I did for Amber, her last card was a phrase that I said in my live last night about, here, I'll read it. Hold on. Sorry. I know I'm jumping around, but it was just crazy how I am where I am and that's okay. And Amber's card said that tonight. Her third card said exactly that quote. I am where I am and that's okay. Because it was saying it's okay for you to be where you are. So that's crazy. All right. And then other meanings for this is the answer to your question is yes, but not yet, or you're halfway to your goals. Another meaning is you still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. That was another one. Like, I'm like second guessing leaving David but I really want it. And I can't, my future, if I stay with David, it's not bright at all. Like I actually see it going downwards. Like I don't see it going up. I can't even imagine it going well. So that's, yeah. And then it says you need to recommit to someone or something. So I got to recommit to this. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Mindy. I need to recommit to this breakup that I said I'm going to do. I've got to get back down into like where I was, because it's happening, and listening to this narcissistic abuse, this audiobook it's called Power. And I'm just learning about, not learning, because like I said, I looked this crap up like the first year we were together. I knew what like gaslighting and love bombing and all the stuff narcissists can, and they also put them in a category of their own because they pretty much are. But anyway, okay. So the teaching is the lunar cycle. The first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle. So no matter when you pull this card, you need to see in any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be, which is November 10th is when David's getting out. That's going to be, and that's the fiery climax that's approaching, is that day it's going to it's going to pretty much tell me how the rest of this should be handled. Hi, Shelly. So that's what that is. Like my reading, it was just, because that's all I'm doing is like, it's going to happen. It's happening. I've got his stuff out, but now I've got to like really commit, So that's what that meant. Okay. So I'm going to pull another card here in a minute, but I want to talk about, I'm only going to be on here for a couple more minutes. Oh, it's okay. Amber already left. Shell, it's fine. Like I did a reading for her and then she left. We're older now. We're old now. We don't party like we used to, right? I mean, we just don't, and it's okay. But okay, inspired action. So the 6th step. So we're releasing on Monday. Tuesday was like focusing on a goal or something that you want to really focus on changing in your life. And then Wednesday, it's about being thankful and showing gratitude and appreciation. And then Thursday, about your words, about your attitude, your vibration. And I gave you that emotional scale, like how to like pull for a better feeling thought when you're not doing very well. And then yesterday was about our words and about money, like our money scripts, and like me telling Izzy, like, look, we're going to make a list and we're going to make a $10,000 a month, like what we're going to buy with that list. And so every time she sees something she wants, she doesn't say that's too expensive or Mom, can I have that? Or, something like that. She'll be like, I'm going to add that to our list. our $10,000 a month list. And I'm like, yeah, you are. So now we talk about it all the time that it's going to become reality because I'm taking inspired action to get to that now, right? So like Donna, she's one of my business. I do work for her and we do work together, and we're working on some big things right now. We're taking inspired action from a place of alignment and of spirit and inspiration and faith. We have faith that we're going to be okay. Like we have faith that this is going to work out. We have same thing like with me taking inspired action to start this group. It's like a gut feeling. You get this gut feeling. It comes from joy. Taking inspired action always comes from joy. If you're taking any action and you're like dreading it, and yes, business besties, I'm cheering with water to that. It was, it could be wine. If my wine opener, I broke it. It's stuck in the top of my wine opener or my wine. Anyway, so inspired action comes from a place of positivity, not negativity. You don't ever take an action, inspired action from a place of fear, ever, never. It's from a place of love. You're not worrying about anything. It's almost effortless. Inspired action is like, it feels like you're being pushed along it feels like you're being pushed along your life. So me starting this group, me doing this like workshop, this 7-day thing that I just was like, hey, in my mind, it just came up and I wanted to do it, and other than that, like Donna knows, we rack our brains with her and I, like not rack our brains, but we have a lot of ideas, but we're trying to like get that one where that's really going to be of service to the people that we serve, to something that people are really going to need. And so anyway, inspired action, you can't, because manifesting, you can't just do all this work and be thankful for everything and journal and do self-reflection and stuff like that. Here's my journal that I have a pretty journal for journaling, and then I have my other like piece of paper for like notes, because I don't, you gotta have a pretty journal. But you can't just do the vision board and the affirmations and all this stuff and think that, okay, things are going to come into reality for you because you're doing the energy work and all this. You have to take action. And some people who are, I'm not going to call them lazy, but who are not, who aren't as ambitious about getting things on their own. Same thing with money that I talked about yesterday, being mad at the department store because something, costs more than what you can afford. We don't get mad at the department store for making their prices too much. We just figure out how to make money, right? But that's not what some people do. They're mad at the government because we have to pay taxes. Like, nope, just pay your taxes and figure out how to make it. Or, what was the other one I talked about? Something like, I don't know, our cell phone, our bills. We're not mad at the bill company. We just pay. We're responsible. That's stuff we have. It's our responsibility. So inspired action has to come. You have to take it. Nothing will come into reality or fruition without action. And you'll know, yes, fear. I know. I need to do a whole we could do, you and I could definitely do a webinar on fear and not allowing it to get in your way, because that's for sure. That is how you know that it's inspired action of what you're doing. It's because you, like Donna, even like with this Facebook, like with the Facebook ad thing, and you being in your groups and you're doing like this, what you're doing like right now with this Facebook ad and your course and stuff. Think about every time you've had to make a decision, like with the Facebook ad, you were all in, and because this is what you want. You are doing this for the greater good of all. You're not doing this just for personal gain, or you're in a place of service. That's how you take inspired action. And then when you start following everything that lights you up, okay, this is how it works. This is what I did. This is what started for me. This is why when I was fired, I was happy, because it lit me up. It gave me an opportunity to like get away from corporate. But that's how you take inspired action, because you follow the breadcrumbs. You follow the little things that, even with Mindy, if she's still on here, but Mindy and I we've known each other for a long time, but we both have businesses, and her heart and mind we are aligned on that as far as the way we think and feel, and we're there for each other, and she takes inspired action by her feelings. Like a lot of, like when we started talking, she was going through something kind of with someone else who worked where she worked, and like it was just the feeling this woman would give off. She's here, like Mindy's here for service, and this other woman was there just to make money, and it was like, you could feel it a mile away or 10,000 miles away. But I think you understand what I mean now by inspired action. I hope. If you have any more questions about what that is, or if you want me to go deeper into that, but you're never gonna, inspired action feels effortless. You're never gonna, especially if you have problems making decisions. I remember when it was really hard for me to make decisions. I mean, I couldn't figure out to go right or left when I'd go to a stop sign. Seriously. And I know how but you question yourself all the time. You can't make a decision for the life of you because you're afraid you're going to make the wrong one. Hi, Ariana. Happy full moon. I did an epic like full moon ceremony tonight, and my crystals are charging out there in moon water. If you have Himalayan salt lamp, like if you have a salt lamp, any of you, or if you go to Ollie's and get the night light, and they come with like a whole bag of salt lamp, like little salt lamp pieces, and then you put one of the salt lamp pieces in water and let it dissolve, and then put your crystals in there, and then put them out on the porch on a full moon, and it charges your crystals. Okay, so I'm gonna do a card reading here. I'm just gonna choose one for the group right now, like overall. I'm gonna do that one, and because I don't want to, Donna, I want to do one for you, but I kind of feel like I need to, when I do like readings for other people, or like I kind of want to do it in like a private and then record it. I want to do that with you because I want to like, yeah, I'll talk to you about it later. Oh, this is a great one for you guys. Look, this is the group card. It's A Time for Healing is your card. Okay. Balsamic Moon. So it's really pretty if you can see it. So this is your card, you guys, all of you. I'm going to read it because I've never pulled this card before, and that's what you're here for. You're here in this group to heal more. Like you're showing up for yourself. And with the full moon, it's like a time to really like let stuff go that's not serving you anymore. Okay, that's like number one, of course. And then start setting your sights on where you do want your life to go. The direction, like where is it? And I know, Ariana, you just got married. I love that. Congratulations. I want to meet this man, and I want to come see, like I want to hang out sometime, like have dinner or something. Cause okay, I can't find the balsamic moon. That's what it is, the balsamic moon. And I really want to read this. Oh, here we go. Maybe I found it. Maybe. And I want to know what moon I think, let's see, what is this? November? So it would be, oh my God. Yeah, congrats, Aaron. I didn't even know it was happening, Ariana. I didn't know you were getting married. I guess I should have. This is really going to make me mad, you guys. I can't find the balsamic moon. There's the blue moon, north node. Like, okay, well, whenever I find it, if it doesn't take me, which I know I found it earlier because I was like, balsamic, and Amber's like, vinaigrette? I know, it's funny. Like, what the hell? Found it. Okay, so pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past. It's in the past. The past is in the past. and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from Spirit. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Yeah, exactly. And that kind of goes along with what I talked about, that video or that live I did right after my dad died. Hi, Ashley. Right after my dad died, actually the day after, I went live and said, this is why I'm glad I have a self-care practice before this happened. A year and a half ago when I started really paying attention to myself and meditating daily, I'm glad that I did that then, because to set me up to handle the stuff that was going to happen in the next few years. So that's what that meant. I took it as. And then attune the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. So, additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. This is a great full moon card. This was like perfect. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. I need to highlight that. Because we always think of it when change starts to happen, we think how that change is going to negatively affect people. Hi, Amber. We think about how that's going to, our actions are going to negatively affect somebody, or how mad they're going to be, or how much trouble they're going to have in their life. That's where I am, like, when I start to think about, well, what's he going to do if he's not living here? That's not my problem. I need to not think about that. And like Amber definitely had me on Chet. She kept me on point tonight. She did. I love her so much. Okay. So the teaching, patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time. Oh, Amber, by the way, I just pulled a card for the whole group, and it says a time for healing. Okay. And it is the balsamic moon. Remember when we were going through it and you're like, vinaigrette? It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. It's 14 days away. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. This time to step into your creative or whatever power will come soon enough. Give yourself time to eat. Okay, so cool. I like that card. That was like an awesome card for you guys. Yeah, and I think that I'll put a meditation on here too, but I want to post some other things I found of like, oh wait, sorry, it was on my phone, and I'm on my phone. That's how tired I am. But yeah, thanks Amber for coming over tonight. And Donna, I swear if you weren't in New York, you'll have to come. I don't know. We need to come. I need to come see you. Amber, maybe Amber and I will just come and see you, and we'll have a full moon ceremony in New York. But yeah, I think that's all. Tomorrow I am going to announce some stuff on here it's the last day of the workshop, and it's the last step then you can just start working on everything. Yes, Erie, Pennsylvania. Okay, you're right. That's where we're meeting halfway mark. But tomorrow I'm going to give the last step. Really, it's like the last like official 7-step process that I did, or that I reflected on and figured out like, oh, this is what all I did. And then you can start just doing it over and over and start applying everything of these last 7 days like to your life, and just start, doing it. So yeah, inspired action. It's very, very important. And it was just like, it's just taking effortless action. So, okay, I'm going to go to bed now, and excited for November to start tomorrow. Like, this was a perfect ending to like the worst, I mean, not a very good month. And so I hope that all of you tell me what you released tonight. Like, did you release anything? Like, you're not going to let some certain situation have power over you anymore, or you're gonna you're just not gonna you're gonna rise in your life. You're welcome, Donna. Just think of something you're going to let go. Write it down and burn it, or write it down, go out in the moon, because the moon's like super bright too. I love it. And it's just so powerful. So, okay, guys, I love you all, and I hope you have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye.